As one nation, America mourns the loss of our brave and brilliant American service members in a savage and barbaric terrorist attack in Afghanistan. These noble American warriors laid down their lives in the line of duty. They sacrificed themselves for the country that they loved, racing against time to rescue their fellow citizens from harm's way. They died as American heroes, and our nation will honor their memory forever. I want to express my deepest condolences to the families of those we have lost. Today, all Americans grieve alongside you. Together, we also pray that God will heal the other courageous American service members who were wounded in this heinous attack. In addition, our hearts are with the families of all the innocent civilians who died, and with the many men, women, and children who were terribly injured in this act of
the great
evil.
trip to Afghanistan, because the U.S. policy on Afghanistan is working. We are seeing that we're closer to talks with the Taliban and the peace process than we've seen before.
The thing is, there are times where you have to negotiate with the devil, but you negotiate with the devil from a point of strength. We literally have no leverage right now with the Taliban. All we're going to see them do is they're going to buy time and act like they're going to be nice until August 31st.
They have committed to us that they would sign an agreement that said that they would break from Al-Qaeda, that said that they would take on Jake, trust but verify.
Are they really living up to that commitment? It's our expectation. I met with them myself when I was in Doha. I looked them in the eye. They revalidated that commitment.
We never trusted the Taliban. You can ask them yourselves. We didn't take the word of the Taliban. We watched their actions on the ground when they did the right thing and they helped us against terror. That was all good. And when they didn't, we crushed them.
Dana, thanks for having me on this morning. Let me begin by saying that Susan and I are praying for the families of the soldiers and Marines who were killed yesterday. Bless them. They were doing amazing work on behalf of the United States in an incredibly difficult situation. We're praying for the continued security of the folks who are on the ground still trying to get Americans home. I want to thank everyone who served in Afghanistan for all the work they did all of these years. Bill, as for the deal, we were very clear from the beginning with the Taliban. By the way, we were negotiating with the Afghan government. We had to deal with them too. Talking to the folks in the north. We weren't just talking to the Taliban, but we were clear with the Taliban that we had this understanding, but you were going to live up to it. And we had a conditions-based withdrawal plan, and we executed that. We went down from about 15,000 to a little over 2,500, and for the last 13 months of our administration, we didn't have a single American attacked or a single American killed. It wasn't because of the piece of paper. That was the set of understandings. It was because the Taliban understood that if they acted against Americans and took on actions that were inconsistent with what they had promised to do, we'd respond. And we did, Bill. We did it multiple times. When they pushed on us in the Trump administration, we responded with American power and American might. And we made clear to the Taliban that deterrence was going to be maintained. The difference was when the Biden administration came in, when the Taliban pushed, they withdrew. They showed weakness. The Taliban rolled it up. They put our military in an incredibly difficult position because they weren't prepared to defend the conditions and then decided to withdraw when the conditions weren't right. Bill, you know this. All of your viewers know this. President Trump wanted to get all of our folks out. No one disputes that the right thing to do was to get these folks home.
The Washington Post reports CIA Director William Burns secretly met with the Taliban's leader in Kabul yesterday, the highest level face-to-face encounter between the Taliban and the Biden administration since the militants seized Kabul. But one decorated Navy SEAL going viral with the message that he would deliver if he were President Biden. Listen.
The next 48 hours, America will be in control of most major airports in Afghanistan. Any resistance we meet from the Taliban or otherwise when we seize these airports will be destroyed completely and without mercy. Any person that interferes with these operations will be killed.